Once upon a time in a village in Nigeria, there lived a little girl named Ngozi. She was a kind and hardworking girl who loved her grandmother, Ezinne, very much. One sunny day, while Ngozi was playing outside, she heard her grandmother calling for help. Quickly, she ran into the house and found her grandmother lying on the floor. Ezinne had slipped and hurt her leg. Ngozi didn't panic. Instead, she calmly helped her grandmother up and bandaged her leg with care. She then made sure her grandmother was comfortable before going back to her play. Please subscribe to this channel for more interesting and captivating African stories. When Ezinne's leg healed, she was so grateful to Ngozi for taking care of her with such diligence and honesty. She knew her granddaughter was special, so she decided to give her a gift. Ezinne called Ngozi and said, "My dear Ngozi, because you are so hardworking and honest, I want to give you a special gift with that." She brought out a beautiful neck wrist made of colorful beads. Ngozi's eyes lit up with joy as she admired the gift. She thanked her grandmother and promised to always be a good girl. And so Ngozi wore her special gift with pride, knowing that her grandmother's love and blessings would always be with her. One day, while Ngozi was wearing her special neck wrist, she met a little bird who had injured its wing. The bird looked sad and couldn't fly. Ngozi felt sorry for the bird and gently picked it up. She carefully wrapped its wing with a tiny bandage, just like how she had helped her grandmother. She fed the bird some crumbs and placed it in a cozy nest she made from leaves and twigs. Every day, Ngozi visited the bird, making sure it was healing well and had enough food and water. With her gentle care and kindness, the bird's wings slowly healed, and soon it was able to fly again. The bird was so grateful to Ngozi for her help. It chirped happily and flew around Ngozi, showing off its recovered wing. Ngozi smiled, feeling happy to see the bird healthy and free. Word of Ngozi's kindness spread throughout the village. People praised her for being so caring and helpful to animals and others. Ngozi's grandmother, Ezinne, was especially proud of her granddaughter. One evening, as Ngozi sat with her grandmother, admiring her special gift, Ezinne said, "Ngozi, my dear, your kindness and hard work have brought so much joy to others. I believe you have a special gift of helping and caring for all living things." Ngozi hugged her grandmother tightly, feeling grateful for her love and support. She knew that her grandmother's blessings and the gift of the neck wrist were reminders to always be kind, honest, and hardworking. From then on, Ngozi continued to help animals and people in need, spreading happiness and love wherever she went. As Ngozi continued to help animals and people in need, her reputation as a kind and caring girl grew far and wide. People from neighboring villages heard of her good deeds and came to seek her help. One day, a traveler from a distant land arrived in Ngozi's village. He was a storyteller who traveled from place to place sharing tales of wisdom and adventure. The traveler heard about Ngozi and her extraordinary kindness, and he was eager to meet her. When the traveler met Ngozi, he was amazed by her gentle nature and the love she had for everyone and everything around her. He spent days in the village sharing his stories with Ngozi and the villagers. One evening, as the sun set and the stars filled the sky, the traveler sat with Ngozi and Ezinne by a crackling fire. He told them a story about a brave warrior who fought for justice and helped those in need. Ngozi listened intently to the story, her eyes shining with curiosity and wonder. She asked the traveler many questions about the characters and their adventures. The traveler smiled and said, "Ngozi, your kindness and courage remind me of the brave warrior in my story. Just like the warrior, you have a heart of gold and a spirit that shines bright." Ngozi beamed with joy, feeling proud of herself. She thanked the traveler for his kind words and for sharing such inspiring stories. As the night grew darker, Ngozi and Ezinne sat under the starry sky, talking about the traveler's stories and the lessons they had learned. Ezinne hugged Ngozi tightly and whispered, "My dear Ngozi, you are a gift to us all. Keep spreading kindness and love, and you will continue to touch the hearts of many." And so Ngozi's journey of kindness and adventure continued, filled with new stories, friends, and experiences that would shape her into a remarkable young woman. One bright morning, Ngozi woke up to the sound of rustling leaves and chirping birds. She felt a sense of excitement bubbling within her as she wondered what new adventure awaited her that day. As she stepped outside her grandmother's house, she noticed a group of children gathered around a tree. Curious, Ngozi walked over to see what had caught their attention. To her surprise, she found a tiny kitten stuck high up in the branches of the tree. The children were trying to reach the kitten, but it was too high for them. Ngozi immediately sprang into action. She climbed the tree with skill and agility, reaching the kitten in no time. With gentle hands, she carefully brought the kitten down to safety, much to the joy and relief of the children. The children cheered and thanked Ngozi for rescuing the kitten. Ngozi smiled and told them it's important to help those who cannot help themselves. We must always show kindness and compassion to all living creatures. Word of Ngozi's heroic deed spread quickly through the village. People praised her for her bravery and kindness once again. Ngozi's grandmother, Ezinne, watched proudly as her granddaughter continued to touch the lives of others with her selflessness. That evening, as Ngozi sat with her grandmother, enjoying a warm bowl of soup, Ezinne said, "Ngozi, my dear, you are truly a gift to this world. Your kindness and courage inspire us all to be better people." Ngozi beamed with happiness, feeling grateful for her grandmother's love and wisdom. She knew that her journey of kindness and adventure was far from over, and she looked forward to each new day with excitement and anticipation. As the stars twinkled in the night sky, Ngozi made a silent wish to continue making a positive difference in the world, one act of kindness at a time. And so Ngozi's story of love, compassion, and bravery continued, touching the hearts of many and leaving a legacy of goodness for generations to come. What do you think Ngozi's legacy will be? Drop your comments and contributions towards the legacy of Ngozi. Thanks for listening.